Here. Welcome back to my Country Craft Corner. How in the world are you guys doing today? It is so good to see you again, and thank you so much for stopping back by to see what I'm up to. And what I'm up to today is I'm feeling a lot better, for one thing. I just told Chris earlier, he says, you seem like you're feeling better. I said, I am. Although if yesterday I had felt perfectly fine and not had an issue, I would feel like crap today. But because I felt like crap for the last 4 days, I feel really good right now. Even though I am still a little snotty, I'm feeling a lot better physically. I'm not so tired. I am, rebounding very quickly and nicely from this stupid cold. So for that, I'm very grateful. Now, with that said, that doesn't mean I'm going to overdo it today with my, videoing here. I do have a couple of questions that I want to answer. And I am going to do a little work on my hutch here that I will turn you guys around and bring you with me. I haven't gotten my new, like I said in yesterday's video, I was looking for my new picture holders for my white bicentennial plates, I haven't gotten those yet. And they're coming from Amazon later this evening or by 9 o'clock tonight. Lord willing, I don't know, so they're coming, and I really don't want to redecorate my hutch until they have arrived. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to clean out the hutch. I'm going to clean out the 3 shelves, take mostly everything off. I'm going to clean the shelves with some spray way. Liz over there at Traditions by the Seasons got me started on that, and it is the best stuff to get rid of, especially in places like this where it's hard to reach or you don't want it to streak. Great stuff. So I'll show you that. I hope I have enough. I need to get another can of it. I keep forgetting. But anyway, I am going to take some stuff out of this hutch. I am not going to put everything back into the hutch that I take out. So I am going to be separating things out a little bit. Probably as I bring things out, I'll say, yes, I'm going to use that. No, I'm not. I'm going to line it all up here on the table. Chris moved my centerpiece down. So I'm going to load it all up here on the table and pick and choose in tomorrow's video or the day after that's video what I want to use. So I hope y'all are doing okay today. It's good to see you back here. Thank you so much for all of your comments on my video yesterday. I appreciate it. And let's get started. Let's get started with this. Another thing, I don't know. I wanted to mention something to you other YouTubers out there. My subscriber count has been like wacky doodle lately. I got up to 31,100 and some when Liz gave me her sweet shout out. I mean, my numbers went sky high, went flying up there. Oh, by the way, before I move on with that, Julie had asked me, had noticed that Jodi over there at Southern Seasons is trying to reach 15,000. If you guys get a chance, head over there to Jodi at Southern Seasons and take a peek at her channel. She does some really interesting stuff. She just got done revamping an island in her house. I watched that video the other day. She did a phenomenal job. Head on over there, take a peek, hit the subscribe button, tell her I sent you. She's a lovely, sweet-natured, very soft-spoken, just sweet as the day is long, talent oozing out of her pores. I'm telling you, she is a phenomenal lady. Let's go give her a boost to her channel, you guys. Go over there, subscribe, hit that bell so that you never miss one of her uploads. She is phenomenal, you guys. And thank you, Julie, for mentioning that she was looking to get to 15,000. So she's got 14K right now. So let's take her up over 15,000, you guys, okay? Let's try it. So, and let's get me up over 31 too, for goodness sakes. I don't know what is going on. That's what I was fixing to tell you guys. I don't know what is going on with my subscriber count, but it is going from anywhere from, it's like fluctuating like 20 subscribers. Now, Kristen keeps saying that they're, that maybe they're, revamping and getting rid of bots like robots and stuff like that. And maybe that's the case. Maybe I'm just not gaining in my subscribers, which is odd though, because I usually do. Everybody does, sees their subscriber count kind of inch up a little bit. Not just me, but everybody sees that, And so I don't know. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button, please, or check and make sure that you are still subscribed, and hit the bell and make sure that, you know, things are copacetic on your end, if you wouldn't mind. Help me out here a little bit. I'd love to see my subbies count start to tick up again. Not because I need the subbies or anything, but it's, you know, it's nice to see it. It's nice to see when it does kind of click up. So anyway, those are a couple things I wanted to tell you at first here. And now Candace just sent me a little video of Mav at daycare, who is crawling like crazy, but he is definitely crawling now. Yay. And then she sends me these little cry eyes, like, wait a minute, my baby's crying or crawling, you know. I said, I get it. Time moves too fast. That's what I'm sending back to her. All right, let me shut that down. I'll get back to the questions, but let me turn my camera over here. My Hutch is to your left here. I'm going to turn it and raise you up a little bit, and I will work on this Hutch just a smidge and see what I can see and show you some of the stuff in the Hutch that you might not have ever seen before. So, okay, let me open the doors, and we'll start up there on the top shelf. That's as high as I can get, you guys. I did not check the back of my hair, so excuse it if it's like waving at you in any way. My shelves do need cleaned off. Okay. Here we go. I've got some willow tree figurines up here, which I'm not going to go through all of them. Sweet little angel. A lot of my band kids, when I got finished being the band parents president over there at the school, gave me these. They knew I loved willow tree, and a lot of them, they knew I loved dogs, gave me, I probably have 6 of these that's holding a little dog. And then Chris's cousin gave all of us, Kristen, Candace, and myself, these little angels from her mama when her mama passed away. She gave each of us one, and I'm holding on to Candace's right now till she has a place to put it. So I've got Candace's over here. But these are beautiful. They are Francesca, guardian of the gentle ones. This is the Boyd's collection. They're Boyd's angels. And then Lisa Segardia got me this willow tree nativity, and it's going to go right back up in here. I know. This was one of my mom's old dishes. I'll have to get my glasses and look at this. Hang on. Fire King. Fire King ware. Made in the USA. I always like that dish. It's not true blue, but I think I'll put that back up in there. Then I just have a couple of little mercury glass vases with some light greenery and a pretty silver and white flower in there. I've got one on that side too. And I'm going to go ahead and take my plates down. I do have a few of these plates that Dee gave me that I've used everywhere. We are not wine drinkers. These are things that are not going to go back up. These are pretty glasses though. I got them from Home Goods and I just thought they were pretty colors and bought them, but I don't use them and they're just taking up space in here and making it look cluttered. So I'm going to put these away for a while. I'm going to set what I'm going to put away over here. And this is a little glass one of you guys gave me. So I will keep it. Really pretty. I want to say it's Fenton too, but don't quote me on that. I believe it is though. Actually, I'm just going to work down this shelf. Okay. I've got my See No Evil, Hear No Evil, Speak no evil. Owls. I have them linked in my Amazon shop. I'm going to put them back somewhere for sure. This is just a little bird cage with some greenery in it. And I'm going to keep that too. And this is the plate that matches that beautiful glass. Give us this day our daily bread. So this will stay. Well, these are very old candle holders that I don't think I want in here anymore. Again, they're kind of taking up room. And well, I don't know. I'll leave them out here. I may use these. They're kind of pretty. This is just a set of 2 canvas prints I got. I don't remember where I got them from. At home, maybe. And I just have one on either side. Whoa. Blessed. This dish, oh my goodness, is so pretty. And I have the lid up like I did out on the other hutch. This is a beautiful dish I got from the Minuteman Mini Mall, but it was not cheap. This is Dumbarton, Staffordshire porcelain, New Wharf pottery, right from England. And this is just stunning. It is a stunning, stunning dish. So it will probably take center stage up there, right again, just like this. I love that dish. Little set of bluebirds and 2 more of these glasses that I don't use right now. But a set of bluebirds. They'll probably go back up. This is another old milk glass dish that was my mom, and it has a kind of a cameo on it. This was my mom's. She used to keep cotton balls in it in the bathroom. This is a beautiful vase that Chris and I got when we were in Austria. We went to Austria in the 90s, and we bought back porcelain dolls for my mom and for each of the kids and for Chris's mom, but I wanted a vase. So that's what he bought me. And a piece of jewelry that I wear sometimes. It's a red necklace. I'll point it out to you. Then I just made these up last year. This is just 2 like hurricane type vases with cream colored pip berries and blueberries coming out the top. And I have just a little lantern. Not a big deal. I'm going to leave this plate here because I've actually got it glue dotted on, but I'll take a closer picture. I got this again from the Minuteman Mini Mall, and it was not expensive, but it sure is pretty. It kind of puts you in the mind of some of the Dutch, you know, the blue and white Dutch type of dishes, which I love, and they're really pretty. So I'm going to leave that there because I do have a glue dotted on there. I'm going to try to get me some blue water in this. I don't know how successful I'll be, but this is just like a little, I think my grandmother used to put vinegar and vinegar in it. So I'd take that in the kitchen, see if I can find, I don't even know whether I have any dye or not. We'll have to see. Then the other partner for this picture, a couple more pieces of milk glass that you guys have seen. Another vase and another white plate. And then on the lower shelf, goodness gracious, what a mess. I've got just some of these blue Staffordshire plates. These are not, here is the little saucer I got the other day. And then here is just the little dessert plate. Very similar. This is a little deeper. So, because it is a saucer. And more milk glass. I'm running out of room. This was my mom's pattern when my mom and dad got married. So I do try to keep this, just a little something of hers in here. And it is china, and it is very fragile. This was Rosenthal Classic Rose. And then on either side, I have just a candlestick holder with a blue bird and some greenery. So that, I made these up when I first did this Hutch. I'm gonna take these out. I will use these though, again, because I really like those. And then I have another one of those angels holding a dog. And I bought this, the Holy Family. So that will go back. And then I have another little container with that color blue water, but I need some darker blue, don't I? And then I have just a couple of birds. And then I have just like a little flower arrangement here. And I know I have a blue flower for in it. That will probably go back in. That's just a wooden, like a little wooden dish. Then I have two silver trays. The tray that I use in my bathroom, you guys, matches this tray, which also both of which match my mom's china. See that? It's the same design. So I'll take this and clean it up with my silver cleaner this evening. And then this is just, this is not anything special. It was a cake, well, it has a handle that screws into it. I don't think it's just one tier. It's just one handle. So I guess maybe cookies or whatever. So that needs to be cleaned off. And the only thing that I have left is one more little milk glass dish. So I've got quite a lot here, but some things I don't want to use again. So let me get my spray way and some paper towels. Okay, here's the spray way. Highly recommend this from Walmart. The very best glass cleaner ever. You know what? Hang on. I don't want to get out a vacuum. But hang on. Just going to use my big old fat duster here to clean off this glitter. I'm telling you, I fight the glitter war pretty much all year. This has needed to be done though for a while. I've needed to clean out this Hutch and have been procrastinating, and I'm not a big procrastinator, y'all. This thing needs a little refresh, a little reboot. Chris is, by the way, you can see this has brass handles on it. I'm not thrilled with the brass handles any longer, so I've asked Chris to remove them. We're going to keep the same hardware though, but he's going to paint them either old rub bronze or black. And I think that'll bring it, you know, up to date a little bit, and also will match the light fixtures and whatnots that we have in this room. So anyway, that looks pretty good. And I'll tell you, the shelves are not horribly dirty. Again, with our, you know, air purifiers, I really think that helps. I am gonna clean them though, clean the shelves. Okay, that looks good. And the mirror behind it isn't even dirty. These doors are a little bit, they need a little help. will do that, and it gives me a nice clean palette. I'm not going to try to clean the doors right now because Chris is going to be removing the hardware later, he said. Just going to leave them open, leave the doors kind of cocked open. And I want to go make myself some tea. Bring you guys with me. Okie dokie. Let me put my paper towels back away. Get me my grandma cup. And got my tea. And again, for those that don't know, that's my preferred tea. English breakfast, Celestial Seasonings English Breakfast Black Tea. I'm going to talk to you about what I took to combat my cold. Well, I'll go ahead and tell you now while this is doing it. Now, this is not something that what is going on with my coloring? My goodness gracious. I look like I'm not sure what. Okay, I turned off and turned back on. Hopefully that will fix itself. But now this is something that I do not highly recommend. I have been using this for several years, but only sparingly and only when I absolutely needed it, which was for about 2 days during this cold, and just twice a day. And this is Afrin, and it's severe congestion, I believe. And you know, you can't use it any more than 3 days, or it can cause problems or whatever. I only use 2 pumps. It says you can use up to 3 with each, you know, with each dose, but I only used 2, and then I only used 1 on the 3rd day. And like actually a half of a pump before I went to bed last night. So, but I do swear by this. It does help. It does help. And then I felt it starting to go to my chest, which doesn't happen to me very often at all, but it was trying. It was trying to go to my chest. So Chris, actually, he's got allergies and he's got asthma, and he said, this is what you need to take. This is like Mucinex, Mucus Extended Relief, and this is the expectorant, just the expectorant. Do not take the decongestant. They have one that's an expectorant and a decongestant. Don't take that one. Take just the expectorant, and that keeps all the drainage thinner, you know, and drink copious amounts of water. Drink, 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 drink. I cannot. And the other thing I used was Vicks Vapor Rub. Telling you, Mom always used to put it on my chest, you know, when I was a kid, just right up here. And that's what I did. I just rubbed it on my chest. I wore my turtleneck over it. I put a blanket up over it, warmed it up really nicely. I think this really helped. So those were my trio of things that I used, plus water, plus orange juice. I drank almost a whole thing of this Simply Orange. Look, that was all mine. So I was drinking this. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna have another little glass of it now because it is so refreshing and so nice, you know. So using my little blue cups that go with my pitcher over here. Good for you and good for what ails you. Simply Orange. No pulp. I don't like pulp. All right. I'm going to drink my orange juice, and I'm going to meet you back over at the dining room table in just a minute. Be right back. Take you back in. And I'm going to take you then through the family room, and I'll show you the table. But I don't want you to see the living room yet because there's something in the living room that I want to share with you later. So here we go into the dining room. Living room's to our left, and there's all the stuff on the table. Yikes. There's my lantern centerpiece for somebody was asking if I still do them. There it is. We'll go over that another day. But let me get you turned around and set up here. I'll be right back. Side door camera detected. We have cameras all the way around our house here, And either Chris is back from his walk, or the wind is blowing too hard, or we're getting a delivery. I'm not sure. Something is happening out at the side door. And the reason we put there is no way in this house that I can go and look out the side of my house. I was so frustrated with that. Like, in our driveway comes up to that side of the house, the garage side of the house, you know. And I could never see when people arrived or whatever, you know. So we got a camera, put that up. But now we've got like a security system. So now we have a camera out there. So big time security system now, which is good. You know, I feel better that we do have that. Because there were times when Chris would travel. One time, and this is even before I was on YouTube, but one time Chris was traveling. He doesn't travel anymore, obviously. He's retired. But he was in Connecticut, of all places. He was way far away. Both kids gone. Of course, I was sitting here in this big old house by myself, sitting over by the big windows in that chair and watching TV. And all of a sudden, I heard like a big crash behind me, like something on the patio. I have no clue what it was. I didn't turn around and look. I was stunned into my place and sat there for hours until I didn't hear anything else, with the TV muted, going, what was that? That's terrible. It scared the pee-wallies out of me. So ever since then, we got the security system put on. Or actually, since then, Chris has put cameras around, and then we got the security system, and now we have the security system. But anyway, okay, so I have one question here, which is an interesting question, and one that I've been wanting to talk to you about, but we're waiting a little while to see if we really like what we're fixing to use. Let me read her question to you. This is from Michelle Vlogs. Take care and feel better soon. I haven't heard you talk about this topic, so forgive me if I missed it. How and when do you have your indoor non-holiday lights come on, or are they on at all times, day and night? I am an Alexa or Wi-Fi convert for lighting, and while I don't have the sophisticated decor lighting like you, I wondered if you could talk about how you handle this in your home. Thanks, and stay safe. Well, absolutely, Michelle. First of all, I have a system from eTech City that we've used for years and years and years. And that just comes with the remote. You can find it. It's in its own idea box in my Amazon shop. So I'm not going to go into tons and tons of detail about that. Suffices to say, it comes with outlets that you plug into your outlet, which gangs everything together onto a remote, and you can set it up 5 different and have them all going to one remote and have it one switch, turn it on off, or you can have them go to 4 different settings on your remote. I think 4 or 5 different settings on your remote, and turn them on and off that way in sections. Chris, just like within the last week or two, found us a system that works hand in hand with Alexa. Now, I'm not going to go into detail about this because I don't know about it that much, you guys. We're giving it a try, and we're seeing if we like it or not. And I'm telling you one thing. Sometimes it's a little glitchy, and my eTech City is more reliable. So, for my decor lighting, you know, I can say, Alexa, turn off my decor lighting. See, she's freaking out because she doesn't. Okay, Alexa, home. She doesn't know. She doesn't know. So sometimes she gets it and sometimes she doesn't. She's still yammering on out there. Could be because I'm too far away from the box for her to hear. But there is something, but Michelle, I'm not going to say what we're using right now until we've used it for a longer and until I can recommend it to you guys. So there is a system out there that pairs with Alexa that I use that Chris has set up for the decor lighting. My eTech City is easily changed back to that, which we may end up going back to because that is so reliable. It's just the touch of one button and everything's off, or on. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I don't know if I like it. And Chris just said, I just want to try this. And see, he's always upgrading us and always trying to better, things like that, where I'd be just as happy with Alexa. I mean, with with E-Tech City from now on, and he said we may go back to that. He said, honey, we can do that. That's no problem. But he said, I want to try this. So we're trying it. Okay, that's my only question from yesterday till today. I think I answered some of your questions in the comments. Last night I was going through and answering some questions that were easily answered, with typing. I do have a question here from Deborah Shower. The blue and white is beautiful in your home. Are you familiar with the antique flow blue dishes? This would be beautiful in your home. At one time, this design was very expensive, but has come down in price significantly. Look on eBay for a nice selection. I will do that, Deborah, but that dish I have out on my, I'll put a picture here, out on my Hutch, my kitchen Hutch. I believe that is flow blue. I believe my dear friend Jill gave me that piece, and she also gave me another little dish that I believe is what you're talking about too. So I have two pieces. That's all I have. But, because she gave them to me. She was so special to give. Thank you again, Jill. Thank you again, honey, for those two beautiful pieces. I love them. So, but that's all I have, Deborah. I never knew. I'm terrible, you guys, at antiquing or knowing about this. Thank you, Carol Hale, by the way, for sending me all the info. She sent me, a lot of you did, not as much as she did, but you guys have all told me about the bicentennial dishes, and that y'all think I got a good deal on them. Well, she sent me like a lot of information, and I really appreciated that, Carol. I read through that this morning, as you know, and wrote you back. But anyway, Carol, thank you so much for that. And thank you for everybody who gave me, any information about these bicentennial dishes. I love them. I can't wait to get them put up in my hut chair. I think they're going to be super pretty. So whenever my plate hangers come, that'll be the next video. I will put back together my hutch. Let me refresh and see make sure I don't have any more questions. No more questions. Let me make sure I didn't make myself a note, talk about something. And I didn't. So that's it. That's all I have to answer. Keep the questions coming if you have any more. And if I've missed your question, it's either because I missed it, or if it's a kind of a private question. There are things that Chris does not want me to talk about, and I don't. So, if you've asked the question a couple of times and I've not responded, then that's probably why. But, all right, I think that's it. I'm sitting in the midst of a mess. Do y'all know that this is going to drive me nuts while I wait for these picture holders to come? And while all this stuff is sitting out here, it's going to drive me just bonkers. It will. I'm just not a piley kind of person, and this is just going to drive me crazy. But I will wait. I promise. I will wait till they come, and I will wait till I come back on camera here, and we will do this together. I promise. It'll be a decorate with me for sure. So... But anyway, thank you all so much for stopping in here again today. Thank you for all of your well wishes. I'm sorry the sun is kind of wreaking havoc with my videoing today. Sorry about that. But thank you for all the well wishes. It's helped. All your prayers have helped. I'm feeling, like I said, I don't sound all that much better, but I feel 100% better. I really, really do. And thank y'all. I felt your prayers. I felt your love. I felt your hugs. I felt all your support. I appreciate you. Every single one of you. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And let me return your goodness to you and say, for those of you that may be struggling or suffering with a catastrophic illness or chronic pain, I hope that you have someone there with you, taking care of you, helping you get through each day, making the very, very best out of each day. I hope there's nothing weighing on your minds or your hearts, pulling your attention away from where you want it to be or from where it should be. I love y'all to bits, to bits, to bits, hugs all around, and I keep you in my thoughts and my prayers every single day. And with all that said, I'll just say, until next time, y'all take good care. Bye-bye.